Talk to me about. Well, first of all, I just want to give you props because your LA Leakers freestyle.
Thank you.
Was incredible, and it was just filled with so much game. You packed so much punch into that, dog. That shit was crazy. I feel like recently, finally, because like you said, you were dropping those freestyles that kind of caught the attention of BET and shit. But I feel like over the last like 24 months or so, people have finally started to give you your flowers and respect in terms of like your talent as a real top tier MC. Obviously, you touring on the road with Griselda and Conway and those guys. That Dangerous Derringer shit is fucking crazy.
Thank you.
Do you feel like finally you're starting to get your flowers when it comes to just the tier of MC you are? Because you obviously care a lot about the craft of rapping, not just what it can bring you.
Again, I hate to keep regurgitating and saying the same shit, like, but I'm just cut from a different cloth. Like, I'm a 90s baby. I was born 1990, you know what I'm saying? June 1990, you know what I'm saying? So I grew up in a tender era of hip-hop where style and flavor and individuality and, you know what I'm saying, more simple styles of music, but they were still captivating to the ear, to the audience, starts to emerge. But lyricism is still important.
Yes,
lyricism is still dominant. My entire time of falling in love with hip hop and the way hip hop was given to me, even though I was giving hip hop through DJ Screw and slowed up music and shit like that, which again is. I don't want to say it's not punchline driven because it is. It's a huge amount of punchlines in our freestyle rap culture, but it's just not the main point. It's not the main.
Yeah, I feel like kind of like the real, like if you dig into that, like it was really Bun B.
Yeah, like Bun B, Chameleonaire. You know what I'm saying? Kiki had some punchlines too. Paul Wall too. You know what I'm saying? Chameleonaire punchline. Lord,
so crazy.
But again, like I said, in the Houston music lineage, like even within the Screw culture, it's like different brackets and different tiers of how we segregate them. You know what I'm saying? How we look at them. You know what I'm saying? So to be honest, where you hear a huge amount of the lyrical structure and the lyrical capability that comes from Texas is in the pain music. You know what I'm saying? From the likes of the Zeros, the J-Dog,
for sure,
Bun B, Scarface, Pimp, SPM, like, you know what I mean? Like that's another huge part of Houston culture, and like I'm like the prodigy and the mutant baby of all of that shit. Like I'm the best version of everything Houston was good at. I'm the best version of it. Like, I'm my best lyricist without a question, and like the world been knew that, but it was a combination of me overcoming the black ball and then also me being arrogant. You know, I was young, I was arrogant. A lot of shit I didn't want to do it. Like I was still in the streets a lot. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of publications I didn't want to come do the interviews, or I didn't want to do the freestyle. I said that earlier. A lot of shit I sometimes I feel like I may talk too much. So I didn't want to. You know what I'm saying? Right. Younger, I ain't want to do some of the publications that I could have done. The freestyles though, I've been wanting to do a lot of the freestyles that I do now, but I just didn't have the same resources, and that came over time with people giving me my respect from getting it through other ways. So that's why I agree with you at 1,000,000%. Like the reach that I have now with the higher platforms, it's no platform in the world who not only doesn't know me but doesn't want to work with me now.
Right.
And I had to go a long route of going viral and working hard to do that. But from a lyrical standpoint, like just me being honest with myself and the fans, like just no bullshit. And you can go through my discography and see that shit. You can go through my Sorry for the Sauce mixtapes that I did. Sorry for the Sauce 1, 2, and 3. I think I did 3 of them. It's time to do 4 now. So yeah,
I was gonna say, bro, like
I'm one of the best rappers that ever come ever. Period.
There was like whispers. Lyrically, I feel like because you know I'm pretty tight with a lot of the Griselda guys. Was there ever like a discussion of you doing an album with Griselda?
Yeah, really. I was supposed to do a few albums with Griselda. Like we still work together to this day.
Because you on all Derringer beats for an album?
No, that's my album. No, No, I have. Yeah, that's coming out this year.
That's happening.
Yeah, that's happening.
All Derringer beats.
All Derringer beats. That's happening.
And
I thought you saying like
you're just blacking out on all.
Yeah, every song. And then what's so crazy about it is the album is 2 years old. Like I did the album 2 years ago. This shit is supposed to been come out. It just going through all the process to release it because it's a sample. It's
all samples. Yeah.
Yeah. But
that's so crazy. Yeah,
I been did that shit. That's what I'm saying. Like even when that album dropping, everybody going crazy of it. Like it's still not gonna even reflect the lyrical capability that I have still. But it's a great album and it's gonna do great. But I just get better every day. Like,
I just think that like,
and I've been this good too. Like I've been rapping like ghetto gospel and punchlines like this. I'm a battle rapper. Like I come from that. I come from battle rapping and freestyling and. Like I recorded my first song in the studio when I was 6 years old, 1996. That's the first time I stood in the studio and
in front of a mic.
Yes, with a headphone and a real booth. Like I'm a phenom.
Yeah, it's so crazy because that freestyle you dropped, I just was like, yo, so many people are finding out about Sauce for the first time off this freestyle.
I love it though,
and it's so crazy because you like there's a few freestyles that have come out over the last like 4 or 5 years that I felt like, yo, if you just listen to that freestyle, you could really kind of like applicate so many of your bars to your life, to your personal life.
And that's the type of rapper that I am. Like I'm the type of artist you could close your eyes and listen to my lyrics and you could see every single thing that I'm saying. Like the most vivid narrator to a book, to a novel. Like that's just the type of artist that I am. And even in my fun music and my drip music and like the exciting shit. And I think that's been also one of the determining factors of people necessarily respecting me as a lyricist as well, is that I'm so versatile.
So versatile. You can do anything.
Do anything. I can rap any style, any beat, any language, any BPM. Like it's nothing that I cannot do. On the court, as far as being an artist, sing, rap, harmonize, it's nothing that I can't do well. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's another thing that kind of take away from people just straight looking at me as a lyricist, because it's you might catch the singing Sauce Walka on accident first.
Right.
You might catch the dripping and the pipping Sauce Walka first. You might catch the street gang banging Sauce Walka first. Or you know what I'm saying? The slide music, or you might catch the financial literacy and the mental wealth and wellness and ghetto gospel. Like it's so many different angles that I mastered. So
can you break down something you said in your freestyle that I've been seeing a lot of people talk about recently?
Yeah.
Is how business lines of credit work. Mm-hmm. And we're talking about, you said financial literacy. Give me the game on, if you have an LLC, if you have an S corporation, how can you leverage a business line of credit? And what is that? And how have you been able to kind of, because I've seen a lot of people talking about that's like something that they're doing, like, because it's not your, because you say use their money.
Absolutely. And to be honest, I hated OPM at first, other people's money. That's what they call it.
Right, and I feel like sometimes you get brainwashed to be like, nah, you do it yourself.
Yeah.
That David Ramsey shit.
Right. They got you just so. Like I said, it's a divine battle. It's like good versus evil. It's do it by yourself, be independent, own everything, and then it's also not to say that if you can't beat them, join them, but that everybody needs somebody.
Right.
All the greatest companies in the world are not ran by a single person. They're ran by a great team.
Correct.
Teamwork makes the dream work. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, even though it's just like a car, bro. A car ain't nothing but a bunch of tools and pieces of metal and fluid until a human being gets in that motherfucking operator. That's why they trying to change it to autonomous vehicles that drive themselves. And even with that, without the car being connected to the grid and the internet and GPS and all of those servers, that car still not gonna move itself. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's the team, and guess what? All of them components and the human in the car, it's like you could take one component out and it don't work.
Right.
You take the wheel off, now all of that shit that we were just talking about, it don't work still. Off a fucking wheel, a tire. You know what I'm saying? So when I look at business from that aspect, it's like, oh, okay, damn. Yeah, it's great to be an owner and to be a self-sufficient business, or, you know what I'm saying, sole proprietor, owner, or, you know what I'm saying, business person. That's great. But you got to have a team. You got to let other people make money. You got to let other people eat. You got to do business with other people to expand. So now what you said from
the business line of credit.
I didn't agree with that at first because it's like.
So what is that essentially?
It's taking a loan.
You're taking a loan out as your entity.
It's taking a loan from your entity, calibrated to how much money that you're accumulating as a business.
Right.
That's what they.
Because every business has credit, just like every human has credit.
Right. So we going off of the trust of how much money are you accumulating annually, which that's a year. How much you accumulating monthly, and then they give you a baseline of credit to okay, if your company is evaluated at this much, and when we look through your bank's sales, this is all the different transactions that you have that shows XYZ amount of money. So therefore, we feel that at the leverage of your business, though, because you're putting this at the leverage of the credit of your business,
right?
So that we will give you $50,000, we'll give you $20,000, and then over a period amount of time at a probate rate, you're supposed to pay that $50,000 back. And when you pay that $50,000 back, they're going to give you an even bigger line of credit. So usually, for most people that have the common sense to go do this type of stuff, they already made 5 figures already. They're already making $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 in some way, shape, or form. So now you show that in business that you can be a fucking barber and show that shit. You know what I'm saying? You can be a barber. This how you.
Then you can use that leverage
barbershop
to like buy the barbershop or buy whatever. It's the same thing with the HELOC. If you have a home,
right,
you could pull out your bread. Let's say you want to go flip a property. Yo, I'm gonna pull out some bread from my house,
pull out
flip
the
this
equity
property
in the home,
real quick, pay it back,
and then boom, now I own 2 properties. Or I sold a property, my house is paid for, and I have extra cash,
and I made $80,000 off the profit of the other one.
Exactly, it's the same difference with business. And the thing about, like you said, music is 12x, regular business is 10x, digital business is 25x. So like if you own a website or something that's thriving to do an app, that's 20. You sell that to
the app money's crazy. If you can hit on one,
it's 25x. It's 25x. If you sell that to a hinge fund or investment fund, that's 25x.
Are you fucking with crypto?
Yeah, I made a bunch of money in crypto, but I don't like it though. Yeah. But I made money on XRP on some rap shit promo.
I was on Ripple too.
Ripple. That's where I made my money from Ripple.
Yeah.
I had a guy.
Was it like 2017, 2018?
2017. I bought a Maybach off of that shit.
2017.
I had a guy.
It spiked in December.
Listen, I got in. I got in when it was like 30 cents.
He got into crypto. He bought Willie D's coin and lost his ass. Shout out to the ghetto boy.
I didn't see. I got blessed. I didn't have to buy my coin.
But you were early. I was there too.
Yeah, I didn't have to buy my coin. That's how I got my Maybach in 2017, 2016, whenever that was, 2017. I had a guy.
The XRP Maybach.
Right. I did a commercial about it and everything. I had a guy. Like you saying the rap hustle shit, leveraging the rap hustle.
Wow. So you were able, someone hit you to plug the XRP shit.
Boom. He had a Telegram class called Winter's Cloud.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and he had like, I think it was like, I don't know. When he met me, I think he had like 80 students or something. 80 students paying him like $500 a month or some shit. 80 students paying. He was making some cool little money.
Right, cool bread. Yeah.
And then he also was like a shark on the crypto shit, and he was like doing real good in crypto. He had like a lot of money in crypto, but he only wanted to pay me in crypto, and I hated that shit. So I did the first commercial with him in crypto. I started up the crypto account. We did $40,000 for the commercial. Did a big old commercial for him, talked about the crypto, put our money on the internet, said about all this stuff about crypto. Y'all need to get on crypto, XRP, woo. But follow his class. His class is what taught me how to do it. His class went from like, he was at under 100 students. The first commercial got him to like 150, almost 200 students.
Which is great return on investment.
Great return on investment, good ROI.
Yeah.
So then he wanted to do it monthly. So I'm like, bro, if we doing this shit monthly, like I'm not with the crypto shit. Like you gotta pay me cash. Like I need cash, bro. Like I want money. So he's like, all right, fuck it, bro. We gonna do 7 months, $40,000 a month for one commercial a month. So we did half of the year, 7 months, and then it went good. We ended up doing the full year. So I made 400-something thousand off of doing the commercials with him, right? But the first 40,000 that he gave me
crypto,
XRP, right? That was when it was for 400. Cause listen, it was 30 cents.
It went up to like $3.
Yeah, I pulled out at $1.
Oh, but still,
I went crazy though. I went crazy, and then we did some weird shit. Like we did some songs with him. Like he wanted to do we hustling. But he's a good guy. I love this guy. Love him to death. He's a good friend of mine. But we like made him an XRP song and shit that. So I gave like some crypto to my partners, and he gave me more crypto. It was like we just started like spreading the shit around. But I pulled out when it was $1.
Oh, I mean, you made money
Yeah, I made
because
some money.
it spiked and then it went
I
back.
turned 40,000, and then you know how this shit go. It be going down and up.
sure.
So basically, it went down to like 32 or right 20 something. Then all of a sudden, it just went. Phew.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah, I
Good
wasn't
for
even
you,
looking
man.
at the shit because you know how that shit go. I got the shit hooked up in one phone. I got the password and the Coinbase app on one phone. I done damn near lost the phone. Got to find the phone.
I had a friend of mine,
Bro.
who lost his. He had everything on a hard ledger. He had about 30 or 40 grand on there, and lost it.
I got lucky, bro.
They say there's hundreds of millions of dollars of lost Bitcoin
for sure,
just floating in the air.
I almost lost my 400,000. I just got lucky that I found the car at my manager. I found the phone at my manager's house one day.
Yeah, because it connected to that one phone.
Yeah, it's connected to that one phone, bro.
Yeah.
I found the phone. The screen was broke. I ended up fixing the phone and got the money.
Smart.
But it was cool though. It was some cool